Hey everyone, it's Katie with Katie B. How is everyone doing? It is Sunday, December 5th, and I have finally recovered from Thanksgiving. Yes, I have. It was a fun week, but it was long. I'm so into my routines. Like when my routine gets thrown off, I get thrown off. So back to my routine this week. I worked an extra day this week behind the chair. But if you remember last week, I said, hold on, you know what? I think I need to adjust this. I feel like it's so far away and I'm looking like cross-eyed. Okay. I love the lighting in here. So last week I said I was going to do a video on, I'm going to keep correcting this, bonders. And through the history of all of them, why they're so important, how they revolutionized our industry. So the bonder I'm specifically going to talk about today is Joico defy, but I'm going to talk about bonders in a whole and what they are. So Joico defy, number one, number two. Okay, so backstory of bonders. This is from my understanding, okay? You can go and fact check me, but this was probably, bonders have been out for about 8 years now. So back in the day, they said that you could not perm or highlight or do certain services because the hair would snap. Just like overlapping bleach on bleach, you're gonna snap the hair. So these scientists were making, it was some sort of like reparative hairsprays from what my understanding was. And they accidentally made bonder. And you know the company I'm going to talk about, it's Olaplex. So they were the first ones to create Olaplex. Olaplex is the very first bonder that ever came out. And I used it right out of the gate. Guy Tang was using it and I was like, oh my God, that is genius. So a bonder, as it was explained to me. So whenever you're doing a chemical service or a heat service, you have bonds inside your hair. Sorry, I'm drawing a little map. Hello, there's noise. I'm drawing a little map. Okay, so whenever you're doing any sort of like chemical or heat service, you have bonds inside your hair. Imagine those bonds looking like a little ladder. And then when you do a service, get this right here, those sides start to get removed and it makes the hair weak. So they have said that you're not supposed to, I think it was perm and highlight or do relaxer and highlight because you can really damage the hair. So when they came out with bonders, it revolutionized our industry. So they took these swatches. They had one swatch without bonder. They did a perm and a highlight, hair snapped. They had another swatch. They added the bonder to it. They did a perm, a highlight, and the hair didn't snap. I don't recommend doing that, but that's what they were doing to test out this new technology. So I got Olaplex as my first, and it was very much trying to tweak it, play with it. God, it's loud. My husband's outside doing a security system. So you, where was I? Oh, you had to up your volume because it diluted down the potency of your lightener. And you could add the Olaplex part 1 into your bleach, into your color, into your toner, any of your services, and it could be used as a standalone. It did take longer time. It was a lot more of a process to use it. So after Olaplex came out, every company came out with theirs. I think almost every brand has their own sort of bonding system. They even now have it in your lightener. They have it in color. They have it in shampoo, conditioner. They have these bonders in everything because it's so important to keep the hair healthy, and it allows us to push hair a little bit harder than we used to and not have to worry about major breakage. I call bonders insurance. It's insurance that you're not going to fuck up the hair. So I need a sip. So I have played with almost all the different companies out there. Oh, Starbucks. And the thing I did not like particular is I like a specific consistency with my lightener. And when you have to add any additives into it, it changes the whole, how thick it is and how you can paint with it and how it feels. And I kept playing, I kept tweaking. I do use some lighteners that have the bonder in them. I use glosses with the bonder in them. I use all of those, but every color service, every cut service, if they want to add it on, I wanted something that I could add on. And that's when I came across this bad boy. And this is not a paid advertisement or anything. I just sincerely love Joico Defy. And so this is their Pro 1 series. Okay, so they have two parts to it. They have the Pro 1 and then the Pro 2. Let's see if this has like the directions. An ultra dry bond protector that instantly shields the hair from chemical service damage, improves color deposit, provides greater lift. Prior to chemical service, shake can be oh my God, I can't read right now, vigorously. And then you spray. So what I do is I prep all my colors with this, shake, 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 and then you do in spritz going down on the hair. And that just establishes keeping the hair healthy through my entire service on my client. And then once, let me back up. And what I like about that too is like with Olaplex, if you just add it to your bleach and do the service that way, you're not getting all the hair unless you do add the Olaplex into your gloss as well, or you do a standalone treatment. I like the Defy because it doesn't change the consistency of my color, my lightener, and it is getting every bit of hair on that head. I'm not having to go through and add it to any other thing. Like you put on this one, you're done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then part two, there's two different ways I do. Oh my God, I just started looking at myself different. There's two different ways that I use this. So when I do teasy lights, this guy right here is amazing to get those teasies out. So I'll pull out all my foils, rinse, 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 apply this and get my wet brush, my Olivia Garden one, and I'll comb it out. It combs them out like a dream. I also feel like it just really evens out the porosity, makes the hair healthy. My husband's about to come in. No, it evens everything out. So when you go to put on your gloss, it has an even canvas. A lot of people ask questions, well, doesn't it create a barrier? It does. So I'll put on the number 2. And then after I've combed out, done everything, then what I do is I go through, I'll either shampoo the hair, or I love to pre-tone. I'll use a purple shampoo, and that's gonna remove anything that might be preventing the gloss from depositing. And then the other part I love about this is you don't have to change your volume, you don't have to change anything. And I do so much hand painting. This helps me get that lift. So I get asked all the time, how do you get such great lift with painting? It's using that. It gives me that extra lift that I'm not getting from other companies and brands. And a lot of my girls, I only balayage 2-3 times a year. I use that on them so I can overlap on their blonde that I did prior, and it helps pop that blonde just a little bit more. And I don't have all the products here. You know, they first came out with 1 and 2. They have my personal product, it's upstairs in my bathroom. It's their sleepover. It's a nighttime, not a mask, a treatment. So you get out of the shower, pump it in your hand, rub it through, and you rub it through your hair, and you just like let it set. It makes your hair feel amazing. Then they came out with Defy Damage Incredible Frizz Biting Bond Protector. See that? Focus. Camera doesn't want to focus. Okay. This, oh my God, it smells so good. Any client I put it on, they love it. And right now here in Colorado, it is very dry. We have not gotten any snow, but even during the winter, it's always dry because we have our heaters running and it dries out our hair. So everyone has frizzy hair. I have been finishing all my clients with this and spraying it. And so let's read what it says. Tames frizz on contact for visibly healthier hair with a soft, glowing finish. Plus, it protects against pollution and heat damage. So this guy is amazing. Just keeping the hair healthy. All of my clients, I send them home. They have a shampoo, a conditioner, a hair mask, and a thermal treatment. They have a whole entire line. So all my clients, I send them home with the shampoo, the conditioner, the mask. I'm obsessed with the entire line. It works for all hair types. I have not found someone that it doesn't work for. There's some systems where it's too heavy or it's not enough. I feel like this really nails it and hits all of them. And I have tried all this other systems out there, and I still use colors. I buy the higher end, more expensive colors and lighteners that have the bonders in them. I want to protect it. I want to protect to have the healthiest, prettiest hair. So if you guys have any questions, comment below. Make sure you, what do they say? Like, subscribe, and comment. Yeah, do one of those. But I hope everyone has a beautiful next week. I think we're going to be getting some snow here in Colorado, which is very much needed. I think we're on a record right now. We're over 200 something days without snow. So we need some snow here. Hawaii is supposed to get a blizzard and we don't have snow here. Our ski resorts are hurting. My plants outside are dying. We had to like hand water them. And in Colorado, we have to winterize our homes. Like you blow out your sprinkler systems, you turn off waters and insulate. So we've had to pull all that out. So next week, I can't wait for the snow, and I want to start a new series. I want to start talking about like my stories. So stay tuned for that. I think it's going to be like get ready with me and listen to my crazy stories. And then I have another hair review I'm going to do and talk about the new 10-minute color. Great coverage. Everyone's come out with it, and I'm going to talk about my favorite ones, why I like them, why I don't. So yeah, bye guys. We're going to do a heart like Harper taught me.